Yeah, I thought so. I thought my mic wasn't on. Yo, what's good? Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Tried it, boy. Oh, that was my kill, bro. Dang. One's camping. Got a shot. Oh my god. On my screen, right? Yeah. Both of you. Yeah, I'm definitely ready for the platform. Bruh. Can I play with you? Yeah. Defo. My username. Type in that. Add me. here, bro. Got lucky. What? Jump! Get out of it, bro! Hi. How's it, bro? Get out of it, bro. He's over there waiting. And you ready to come over, mate? And you ready to come over? Have it. I can't. I can't do it. Adjustment. Peekaboo. 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 Peekabooing, Ray Rail. Peekabooing. On. Get out of it, bro. On my end, bro. Right, I reached 20. I feel like I'm gonna leave now. Shoot, what's going on? I want it. I missed you. Like, what the f going on here? Hi. Get at me for, bro? I'm playing the game. I'll be a sore loser. Aí. Hey, 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 don't do that. No. Have it. Yes. Oh no, it disappeared. It's gone now. Damn. Too long. Build. You shit now.
Now have you ever been with a player? Take you
Oh.
downtown where they treat me like a maid. Take you to the crib where you take it upstairs. What's upstairs? Shit, I'ma show you later. Don't
The game crashed. Game crashed. I got nothing to do. What is up with it? Yo, this gun is terrible. Oh, we're gonna die. God. completely forgot about that, bro. Anyway. Have a good one. Wait, was that what? Who knows? Ow! I beg you come down here and start fighting me. Come on, bro! Come on! This is trash! Where's my mic? Mic is not even on. Ugh. I swear to God that undid. Give it back. Lee, come on. Alright. People over there. Oh, they're in. Oh, okay. Drop that now. Come on, bro. Right here. Seriously. Y'all, I was about to read. God, this is so annoying. Oh. 20. 20. Okay. That was good. Twitch chat is running slow today. Just me. Man had a pump! Oh. Had a pump. Give me that. Ugh. Do I need 2 pump guns? Do I need 2? What? Bye. Bye, love. No. can't shoot. It's not shooting, bro. Dang. One. Yep. Both of them. Oh, the other one's coming around. Right here. Behind this rock. Okay. Shit, man. I don't know why I bother with this pump anymore, bro. I don't know why I bother. I can't shoot with this pump anymore. Get a gold. can't do this no more, bro. I can't. I'm gonna rage quit, bro. Fuck this. I can't help it. Wait.
Okay, now have you ever
Oh.
been with a player? Take you downtown where they treat me like the mayor. Take you to the crib where you take it upstairs. What's upstairs? Shit, I'ma show you later. Don't need a spatula, everything catered. Extra flavor. Go ahead, sprinkle some truffle on your mashed potatoes. I'm trying to love you. Is you gonna love me back? You only get what you give. Ain't you heard of that? Look here, I don't ask for much.
What is...
You know what I want. I just want what's fair. I'll bring that fire and desire, baby. All you gotta do is meet me halfway there. I deserve to be with somebody as fly as me.
It's an Asian fusion restaurant, like a buffet style, where you get to pick your own vegetables, meats, and we put a lot of noodles and delicious sauce on it, and
No
we put it
way.
on a big, flat, round grill, and it's really fresh and delicious.
What's going on right now? Oh my god.
Ever since then, I started working there, here and there.
Oh, focus, focus, autofocus. Oh, dog. Sure will. I knew. Oh, damn.
Wizard is smiling. Said hi
Jesus.
there.
Yo.
Sorry to interrupt your game, but would you be interested in custom designs for your channel?
Oh Lord Jesus.
Wizard is smiling. Said I can send you my portfolio on Discord if you like. If not, then that is cool as well. Happy smiley.
Christ, I need to turn down my system, bro. I need to turn it down because that scared the living daylight out of me. But yeah, appreciate the follow. Much appreciate the follow. Discord. Yeah, just send me the link of your Discord and I'll. Oh my. Paying attention. Yeah, send me the link of your Discord. No. Oh, don't say that, Will. Damn. Scared the living daylight out of me. Wasn't even paying attention. Aye. Did he get a ball?
Wizard is smiling. Said add me on Discord at Wizard Designs hash.
Ah. Will do. Will do. And thank you for joining the stream. Okay. Oh. Oh my god.
Wizard is smiling. Said cool.
Now how's your day going, Wizard? Is it Wizard? Oh, Wizard. How's your day going? Trying to play some battle.
Wizard is smiling. Said doing good. Thanks for asking.
Sure. I am looking for more design. Can't be starting anime. I'm looking. Yeah.
Wizard is smiley. Said I'll talk to you on Discord. Much love. Happy smiley. Wizard is smiley. Said thanks by the way.
No worries. Great. Practice, but it's nice to hear you find it satisfying. Oh! No. No. Do that to me. How many levels is Damn! Oy. If I miss some of the chat, which I don't think I'll miss any of the chat on Twitch, because you got Twitch. I would not miss the chat on Twitch, but I might miss the chat on other platforms. iPhone Live. Yo, I don't need your help. Don't even help me. Don't even. Oh. Really? Hey, man. Wait. Wait, come again. God. There we go. There we go. Got it in the end. Ow. Ooh. Really? Oh. Don't lag. Oh. How did I do that? How? I do. Huh? Someone behind me. It's not swing. No. Should have jumped. Yeah, I'm being careful. Doing it. Right, I did it. Oh! Wow. Could I? Oh. Whoops. There is the body. I knew it couldn't be that simple. Oh no! Wood. Stop.
Chapter 3 storyline. Fortnite Chapter 3 storyline explained. On March 20th, the Imagined Order declared war on the Seven, beginning a coordinated attack to take down the group, establish control of the island, and stomp out the Resistance. To fight off the armada of combat blimps and drills, the Seven have to be calculated with their plans, and that'll start with the group reuniting. After years, the missing members of the Seven have returned to the fight, and we are finally introduced to the Imagined and the Origin, with one final member missing. Their whereabouts have been unexplained this entire time, with their arrival raising a ton of questions, but for now, the group is completely focused on survival. The Imagined Order controls Tilted Towers, Daily Bugle, and Stony Crossroads, with their headquarters stationed at Command Cavern. They've set up multiple combat blimps to take air superiority, and the Seven are scrambling to defend themselves. The group has managed to hold on to the Joneses, Synapse Station, and other small parts of the island, with their base of operations at the Sanctuary. At first, they constructed armored battle buses in their workshop to use against the Imagined Order, but there's still a lot of work to be done. The IO have captured 70% of the flip side and are closing in fast, so if they don't make a move soon, they will lose the island forever. The only thing standing in the way of the Imagined Order bulldozing the Seven is the most mysterious member of the group, the Origin. He's the field tactician and mastermind of all of the Seven's war plans. Now on the surface, that's great, until you learn his darkest secret that connects him to the cubes, the last reality, and makes him one of the most crucial characters in the history of Fortnite. To understand just how insane this is, let's bridge the gap between the past and present, where this all began August 24, 2018. A strange purple cube was zapped onto the Fortnite island without an explanation. The world looked on as it moved around, obliterating anything that got in its way. Bullets would also deflect off it, and don't even get me started on standing in its path. It seemed indestructible, but also kinda innocent, so we decided to nickname him Kevin. We had no idea at the time that this cube would be the spark that started 3 years worth of conflict that we are still feeling to this day. It moved around the island quickly, almost like it was looking for something, until eventually the cube sank into Loot Lake, and after a week passed, it looks like Kevin's journey was over, but it turns out it was only just beginning. The cube travels around the island, powering his runes, which allows him to shoot a portal into the sky, unleashing his reality of cube monsters into the Fortnite world. But the cube alone can't create enough power to destroy the island, and so in a desperate last attempt, it implodes, causing a flash. We're teleported into this mysterious place, somehow saving us from the explosion. And while we now know we were inside of the 0 point, we returned almost instantly, feeling even more confused than before. All traces of the cube are now gone forever, or so we thought. In the time since, an organization known as the Imagined Order has taken control of the 0 point, conducting all of their operations from the bridge, the center of the two islands. They use the power of the 0 point to control the loop, a phenomenon that wipes the memory of anyone on the island, forcing them to fight each other over and over. One of these loopers is Raz, who is single-handedly responsible for everything that's about to unfold. One random night, an unknown voice calls to him in his dreams and convinces him to hunt down a certain artifact where he discovers a shard of the cube. The dark energy immediately corrupts him, and so the rest of the loopers are tasked with taking him down. But it's too late. He has accomplished his mission, and they are coming. Dr. Sloan, a commander of the Imagined Order, steps up to the challenge and works with loopers to defend the island from the invasion. After seeing the Chimera abduct multiple POIs from the ground, she plants bombs inside of their base underneath corny crops and baits the mothership into abducting it. It doesn't take long for the bombs to get pulled straight inside the ship, and Operation Skyfire goes according to plan until the alien's darkest secret is revealed. The entire community was left speechless, a mothership full of cubes. And among them is a golden cube. But before we have time to think about it, Sloan detonates the bombs and we plummet towards the island. In an instant, the stakes have changed massively. A single cube was enough of a threat, but now there are thousands hurtling towards the map. This begins the battle over the island. The Imagined Order attempts to fight off the cube army now known as the Last Reality.
They are led by the Cube Queen, who emerges from her golden shell and begins to create a convergence of cubes above the 0 point. She knows that just Kevin wasn't enough. If they really want to destroy the Fortnite Island, she needs the entire power of the last reality, and once they arrive, they will be the biggest threat the island has ever faced. While the Imaginator aren't doing anything to help the loopers, the Seven fly down to save and get them to the bridge. Their leader, the Foundation, along with former IO agent John Jones, head to the control center. The Seven's plan to take down the Imaginator begins by turning off the gyroscope, flipping the islands around in order to defeat the Cube Queen. They succeed, but not before the last reality gets one final blow, sending the Seven out of the bridge and into the ocean. The cubes have been defeated and the portal closed, postponing the threat of the last reality. It is now December 4, 2021, and while the Imaginator prepares their counterattack, the Seven is vulnerable. Their group is completely split apart with multiple members missing. While the Origin and the Imagine will join the fight soon, for now, the island is only guarded by half of the group. During their plans to reunite, the scientist detects really odd activity coming from beneath the island. It's around this time that multiple Imaginator scout teams arrive: Omega, Ryder, Dash, Epsilon, and Raven. They hollow out an entire mountain to construct Covert Cavern, while the Seven are hard at work getting in contact with the Paradigm. With the group one step closer to being reunited, they are ambushed by the Fortress. The Reality War has officially started, and it's time the Origin lets us in on his battle plan so we can push back against the IO and free the loop. It's revealed to us that he was once known as the Cube King, the ruler of the last reality. The only thing we're told is that one day he ultimately realized their dark energy could only be used for evil, so he escaped, leaving his identity behind for a new life. This eventually led to him being captured by the Imaginator, who would torture and abuse him in their custody, until one day the Seven broke in and held out a hand. He walked out of prison as the Origin and has been their field tactician ever since. He's in charge of the counter-offensive, and part of his battle plans have already unfolded. First, the Imagine helped loopers find the IO's agenda, while the scientists worked on a device to destroy the build jammers, ruining Dr. Sun's plan and bringing builds back to the loop. Most of the Seven appear to be suspicious of the Imagine, claiming she is up to something. The Origin even labels her as insubordinate, because she's working behind the scenes to help the scientists bring Paradigm back. Now, we don't know what the drama is between the Seven and the Paradigm, but the situation is causing a lot of problems. Instead of focusing on the war, the group are fighting amongst themselves, while the Imaginator gets stronger every single day. It looks like the Seven's problems aren't just coming from Sloan and her army. They also need to work out the conflicts between each other. While the Origin is trying to forget his past, the Imagine can't even remember hers. She's been trying to figure out the details of her own life, which is possibly connected to the Paradigm, which is why she says she'll find it with or without the Foundation. The Imagine's description states that her past is the key to our future, meaning whatever past she is trying to uncover is going to be super important in the finale of this war.
I'll take you.
The Seven are attempting to push back the territories of the IO and eventually shrink them down to just the middle of the island. As they take back the land, they'll also take control of the IO's tanks and outposts, painting over them with a new theme. The blimps won't get the same treatment. They'll be completely destroyed instead, crashing into POIs like tilted towers. While the Seven are plotting their next move, the IO might just be one step ahead. Over on the other side of the island, the bones of the Devourer have been uncovered, and IO trucks have moved in surrounding it. This is even more evidence for the theory that the Imaginator are experimenting with the DNA of these bones, and might even try to clone the monster or bring it back to life. Some new information has surfaced which could confirm this theory for good. Storyline experts have analyzed the path of the earthquakes from Season 1 and have made a huge connection between the Command Cavern vault and the location of the Devourer. If you listen closely to this vault, you can hear weird metallic sounds and dripping noises. Some theorize that after the invasion, the IO imprisoned Clombos, but it's looking more likely that there's a much more sinister dinosaur behind this door. With the Paradigm being confirmed as the pilot of the Seven, some people think this is further evidence that she is actually Singularity from Chapter 1, who piloted the Mecha Team leader. If the monster comes back, she'll be forced to suit up again. We might be on the verge of the final showdown 2.0. The Seven still haven't reunited, and we are counting on Old Man Jonesy to protect the 0 point. I guess we'll find out more about that in the next episode of Fortnite Storyline Explained.
Huh? Oh, for good. That one.
In November of 2017, hackers were running rampant in Fortnite, causing a serious amount of damage. Within a year, the game would be consumed by all types of aiming software and wall hacks. A solution was needed fast. Doing what Epic does best, lawsuit after lawsuit were filed. While all these cheat companies got the karma they deserved, one lawsuit grabbed headlines worldwide.
Lawsuit versus Epic Games.
Epic Games.
Epic Games is from a 14-year-old who is not only cheating inside the game of Fortnite, but also
promoting how to cheat on YouTube.
14. We're talking about someone who at 8 a.m. has to take a science test and at 9 a.m. go to a courtroom to fight a billion-dollar company. To keep a long story short, the kid named Caleb didn't exactly back down from the fight. I mean, I could be a little more honest about that. He actually uploaded a video called "You Guys Can Eat My Once Again." I can't even understand it, but somehow the lawsuit was settled and everyone just moved on. But this got me thinking, was this the most controversial Fortnite moment? Epic was in a lawsuit spree, but this time someone sued them. Bluehole, the creators of PUBG, claimed that Fortnite's Battle Royale mode was too similar to their creation and that they infringed their copyright. Obviously, this lawsuit was never going to go anywhere, and a few months later, the case was officially closed. As we moved into the final half of 2018, we were given a ton of new updates, so while a lot of them were great, others were game-breaking. When the Season 6 Battle Pass dropped, it included a skin named Calamity, and she had some interesting features. YouTubers everywhere called it the Jiggle Update, and this embarrassed Epic so much they removed it almost immediately. As the season came to a close, we were given our first true Fortnite update. It added zombies onto the map along with Shadow Stones and Glider redeploy, and every single one of these features was met with some pushback. But some of Fortnite's craziest controversies were on the horizon as we came into 2019. With the new year, we jumped into Season 7 and got new snow POIs, a winter-themed map with an amazing Christmas event. But one new feature will cause the game its first player loss since the game was created. Fortnite added planes, finally letting us fly around the island, except these things were a little broken. They will completely destroy builds, and the machine gun wiped out entire squads. People are begging for these things to be vaulted. You'd think things couldn't get worse, but the next update introduced the Infinity Blade, single-handedly causing an entire $1 million prize tournament to be ruined. One disaster after another would cause players to leave in masses, and that's when Fortnite found themselves back in the spotlight.
What
DMZ.
motivated you and your mom to sue Fortnite?
It was really my mom and my management that did the lawsuit. They think that they're taking advantage of me.
Backpack Kid's parents tried to sue Fortnite for apparently stealing the floss dance, and as usual, they didn't win. It was pretty shocking though, because the dance had already been in the game for a year. But Season 8 would give us a new vehicle to break the game, Ballers, and by the end of the match, there's so many of these things it became Hamster Royale. This was also the season that gave us the destruction of Tilted or Retail Row. Years of waiting for this POI to get annihilated finally happened, and after taking that monumental L, the community then voted to bring back the drum gun, and I'm sure you can guess how that played out. Now luckily all these problems were gone by the World Cup 2019, Fortnite's biggest tournament of all time. It was an amazing competition and everyone loved it, but 2 of the World Cup finalists were actually exposed for cheating. They were given a 2-week ban and were still able to qualify for the final. In the end, they won over $150,000. The community was so angry about this that the audience at the World Cup cheered when he was eliminated. This happened around the same time that Epic Games shut down one of the most beloved Fortnite events in the community. Friday Fortnite kickstarted the careers of tons of streamers like Tifu, Mongrel, Floatsy, but for some reason Epic put a stop to it, probably because of all the official Fortnite tournaments that were about to kick off. And when the competitions did start, we had a lot to deal with. This was thanks to the launch of Season X, which switched up Fortnite more than any other season. Riftstones were added to the game, Tilted Town banned building, while Greasy Grove forced us to dance every couple minutes, and I still have PTSD from this. Over at Retail Row, we are fighting cube monsters, but it got even more ridiculous at Moisty Pop, because you weren't allowed to crouch without becoming a prop. It wasn't just the map that had us scratching our heads, because Season X infamously brought the most hated item to the game, mechs. We thought this was the year of controversy, and now looking back, that award really belongs to 2020, which started off with a bang.
what the is that? What? Oh my god!
And on the topic of cheaters, there was someone else using aimbot in Season 1 who got punished exactly like everyone else. FaZe Jarvis was one of the biggest Fortnite streamers at the time, and he was permanently banned from making a video while hacking. That's when the entire map flooded, which was pretty cool, but after teasing an Aquaman-themed POI for months, Fortnite dropped their version of Atlantis. Well, bootleg Atlantis. The update introduced Coral Castle, one of the most hated POIs that has ever existed on the island. It took up a quarter of the entire map, and to make matters worse, it was around until the end of Chapter 2. I mean, people always roasted this place. And the season was made even worse by these guys. Season 3 also gave us the most famous lawsuit that has ever happened in the gaming industry. On August 13, 2020, Fortnite activated a feature that let you buy cheaper V-Bucks if you bought from Epic directly. Within hours, Fortnite was banned from Apple and Google devices. Immediately, Epic Games announced a lawsuit against both companies, which is still going on to this day. While it won't be resolved for years, Fortnite mobile players are still being punished. While they're stuck on the flooded map, the rest of us were brought into Season 4, our first crossover season entirely Marvel themed. A lot of people loved this, a lot of people hated it. Something everyone agreed on was there was way too many mythics. Over the course of the season, we got 12 of them. At one point, 5 were on the map at the same time. It was a little over the top. But the Marvel superheroes weren't the issue, the fake ones were. A set full of customizable heroes was added to the item shop, and people quickly realized that if you made your skin one color, it became pay to win. You could hide in cars, bushes, against walls, it was ridiculous. But collabs didn't become a real problem until 2021, or Chapter 2 Season 5. A lot of fans were expecting a decrease in collabs following, a Marvel season, but somehow there was an increase. You'd often see multiple crossovers per week, and a lot of people felt an overload. As for that cool desert biome, it came with a feature named sand tunneling, and people loved it. But sadly, thanks to a glitch, Epic removed the best feature for practically the entire season. I mean, the brand new feature just completely erased. When we moved into Season 6, it was considered the most controversial season of Chapter 2. The entire map changed to a primal theme, and we were given a completely different loot pool. From bows to crafting, it didn't really feel like Fortnite anymore, and popularity would hit all-time lows. Season 7 launches with new and original weapons, iconic map changes, and an awesome live event. But of course, not controversy-free. Epic Games released a brand new mode of Fortnite called Imposters, which was obviously a carbon copy of Among Us, the biggest game in the world at the time. The developers of Among Us weren't exactly happy about this, and people were super pissed at Epic for not asking permission. Now, they managed to resolve their issues with a supposed official crossover on the way. That wasn't enough to distract us from the terrible UFO spamming. These things were just way too strong and fired so fast, not to mention they had multiple lives, so every time you shot them down, they would just revive themselves. But there were even bigger threats on the ground. People were combining the recon scanner and the railgun to literally give themselves wall hacks. I mean, look at this. We can see them underneath. Bye. Oh, no. These wacky items continued into the final season of Chapter 2, and the new symbiote mythics were also hated because you could just pull people straight through builds. The Season 8 map also left a lot of players disappointed, as the live event teased a ton of destruction, wiping out POIs around the island. But when we logged in the game, nothing changed. It didn't really make a lot of sense, and it kind of ruined the whole impact of the live event. But I gotta admit, we weren't as disappointed as the people who played Fortnite in China. After years of building up their accounts and spending time on the game, Epic decided to shut down this version of Fortnite forever, deleting everyone's accounts without hesitation. Literally no one in China can play Fortnite, and they haven't been able to experience all the amazing new features in 2022, which brought Chapter 3, a completely fresh start with a new map, movement mechanics, and updated loot pool. There was just a few issues. In Season 1, we were faced with some of the weakest shotguns in the game, and Fortnite made SMGs feel like god guns. If you picked up a shotty, it felt like you were just shooting marshmallows. Luckily, when it came to Season 2, we got a ton of updates to shotguns as well as new guns. But with all this new stuff, some fan favorite items were vaulted without warning. Plombo, our beloved dinosaur, was deleted overnight, and the Spider-Man mythic web slingers were also vaulted. But despite being years into the game, this season gave us the most controversial decision Epic Games has ever made. The core feature of Fortnite building was removed. The entire game was split into 2 parts, with zero builds now being a permanent option. I guess only time will tell what will be the most controversial. It's been Tommy, and this has been Top 5 Gaming.
Okay. Okie dokie. Okie Okie dokie. Tang. I unkill. What? Ow. You're just useless, aren't you? Hi. Yes. Ooh. Mm. Hiya. Hi, that's my name. Hi, sugar dumpling. Hi, Baba. Yes, what are you calling me for? Aeroplane? Say that? Did you say aeroplane? You mean aeroplane? Ooh. Get that. Wow, it's the biggest train ever. Yeah. Amazing. Wow, it's amazing, Bang Bang.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Hey, you love trains. There you go.
That
It's been over 3.5 years since Fortnite Battle Royale has released, and it's safe to say it's one of the most streamed games in history. And with all these people streaming, some of the best moments of gaming has been captured. So today we look at 30 Fortnite moments only OGs remember. Make sure to use code T5G in the item shop and let me know in the comments if you remember any of these. Let's see how many you do. But jumping right in, let's talk about number 30. We're starting off with a bang. Here's one of Ninja's most famous clips where he's on 1 HP inside a Tilted.
Oh, headshot. I've seen it.
Oh my god! It's a classic moment. And now here's number 29.
Look how fast I build my trap tower now. It's like an art at this point, you know? Got him! Let's go, baby!
There it is, the infamous trap tower. Cypher popularized this thing, and that was one of the most famous clips of it in action. But now we gotta move to number 28.
More trap?
Alright, yeah,
one more.
Before he dies.
Alright, close it. Go.
Okay, come get him.
He's going down, Avery. Perfect.
I got him! Oh my god, midair! Oh my god, he was midair! Oh my, he was falling and I timed it perfectly where he was so parachuting. Holy crap.
That was such a creative way to trap people. It's insane what people used to come up with in 2018. And here's number 27.
3, 2, 1. Now she will approach. She's thinking about it. Here she comes and dead. Welcome to the stream.
This was one of the first times anyone ever even used an emote to bait someone. That's how OG this clip is. Man, I miss old Fortnite, especially when you watch this, which is number 26. Whoa! I mean, sure, it ended terribly, but this was actually the first ever self-rocket ride in the world. But it wasn't as iconic as number 25.
But I'm excited that he's trying to push.
What the? This man's got the young strap.
Stop it. I'll move you off the chair. Don't do that.
I'm dead, yeah. GG, man. 100%. Great play.
Oh, TP's 1-0 against me, man. Dude, that wasn't him, bro. He doesn't play on my servers, dude. Oh, maybe it was him, dude.
That was the first time Tfue and Ninja ever battled in Fortnite, and it sparked the beginning of one of the most famous rivalries in the game's history. But now here's number 24.
Oh gosh, I flipped way too early.
I think I killed one of them. Oh, wait, did you go already? Okay.
Oh my god! This was such an
damn.
iconic moment in the early days. People doing backflips IRL with actual trick shots. It was insane. Just like number 23.
Come over here. Together, guys. Maybe we can overload the matrix. Build a door. Build a door. No! No! Guys, no! What the? No! Ah! Ah!
Back before Playground or Creative, stream sniping is all we had, and it gave us great moments just like that. And speaking of falling to your death, here's number 22.
This ending is not a cliff, literally. I die!
didn't know that I couldn't connect there, dude.
Very appropriate for me to die to fall damage to not qualify. Very appropriate.
Tim dying to fall damage, I mean, like, it's always kind of been a meme, but this was one of his most important World Cup qualifiers. I'd be pretty ticked off. And yet, we have yet to show you number 21. One of the most famous moments in the community was when this happened during one of Muselk's matches.
Enemy spotted. He was like driving his golf cart over the edge. Was he trying to like drive it onto this guy down there? Oh, there's a guy down there. They must have been like fighting and had like a fall. Hey, dude. He must have fallen down there and run out of match. That is way too funny. All right, boys. He looks friendly. We're going to execute a rescue mission. If this dude kills me after I save his equipment life, I'm not going to be happy. Wait. Oh, no. Is it the build limit? You can't build lower. That's why it's stuck. Guys, I have a plan. Well, it's not really my plan because the other guy thought the same thing. I think that other guy was trying to save him too. We got to drive the cart off the edge, and then he can bounce and use that to bounce onto our stairs. Okay, here we go. This could hurt. Oh god, dude, if we slide off the edge. Oh no. Oh no. I'm coming for you, boy. I'm coming for you. Hold on. Musie's here. Oh no! We killed Chappadoodle. Oh my god. Was the rescue plan actually gonna work? Oh my god, it actually would have saved him. That is the saddest thing that has ever happened to me in this game.
Because it was so iconic, Epic added a gravestone for Chappadoodle in that exact spot. Oh, to have your own gravestone in Fortnite. What a great saga. But now it's time for number 20. Yep, those days when friendly fire existed were full of chaos and also kind of like hilarious clips. And if we're on the topic of best friends, then you gotta watch number 19.
Let's go. Let's go outside.
As simple as that was, this clip is one of the most viewed clips on Twitch for Fortnite, and a ton of people in the community have seen this. Just, I don't know, wholesome and sweet. I love it. And speaking of wholesome, we all remember number 18.
Oh, you got me.
This actually stays in the game. I'll probably trap my head.
Oh.
This is called the random.
Yeah, this submission for the Boogie Down contest was so unbelievably adorable and went extremely viral.
It's also a great exercise move.
Unfortunately, he didn't actually win the competition, but he did actually end up getting his own dance in the game anyway, for some reason. And now the dance is forever immortalized in both Fortnite and as a meme. Anyways, let's move on to number 17.
Really?
This was one of the first times someone realized you could fly with the Quad Crasher. Bashing into someone randomly, just the icing on the cake. And the Quad Crasher returns at
She's got that pump, man. I'm not even using that pump.
Was a hacker.
The most obvious.
That's actually incredible.
I fucking ammo wrecked.
You're insane. Do you know what happens? Like, I just watched that occur.
What the? You want it again, huh? Like that?
And respawn? He's respawning!
So this hacker respawned and was killed by Vivid exactly 4 times. If that doesn't sum up old Fortnite perfectly, I don't know what does. Well, maybe this next one might with number 15.
What's going on here?
I mean, when this clip went viral, I think all of us lost our minds. To be playing as Thanos and then start accidentally rocket riding, we'll never see anything like this ever again. And I guess I doubt we'll ever see number 14.
Oh no, this is perfect. We did it. Okay, we got it. This is easy. Easy, please. Please, actually, please. Please, please, please work. Oh, dude. Now we go down the hole. Out of the cart. Onto the launch pad. Come on, up to the freaking tire. To the next tire. To the bouncer. Come on, dude, to the launch pad. This is perfect. Oh, yeah, baby.
Before his extremely popular death run courses, Scissors began his creativity in Fortnite by making these obstacle courses and playground. It took hours, but man, were they worth it. But get ready for your heartstrings to get pulled with number 13.
Oh man, I'm sorry, dude. I tried my best. There were so many people on us.
That was my fault.
No, it wasn't your fault. We just ran into so many people at one time. That wasn't anybody's fault.
No, I dragged you down because you're like a pro and I'm just like this noob.
No, that wasn't it at all. We could have won that. We got really far together. That was great.
But I'm trash and we played with Ninja and stuff.
No, dude. Come on, man. It's not like that. Me and you were just having fun. We could have won that. You did a great job that entire time.
Oh.
I promise you did.
Dayshot was super sweet to this kid, and we still get a ton of content creators being super kind to this day, but at least we don't get as many hackers as we used to. I mean, check out number 12.
There's a hacker in our lobby, apparently.
That's what people are saying in my chat, too.
Yep. I hack for fun. Yep, there you go. See him?
Yeah, guess what? I also have aimbot, dude. Yo, let's let the storm kill him. Just back up as far as we can.
We can't. We're gonna heal. We got a third party with this other team.
Which one is he? Is he the one building right now?
Who knows yet?
We did it! We beat the hacker! We beat the hacker! Oh my god! Let's go!
I mean, this was during a tournament. I'm glad that Scissors encouraged his plan paid off, otherwise that could have gone so much worse. Like, it would suck to find a hacker in a tournament. Couldn't it just been like a noob or something? Anyways, that brings us to number 11.
Just watch. Don't kill him. Oh no, watch this. Subscribe to Caesar. Can't hear me. My hips don't lie.
Oh my, what is happening right now?
Oh my god, save me.
Got it.
These two messing with that noob is probably one of the funniest OG clips in my opinion. Although you guys might have a different favorite and it might just be in these last few clips. So let's showcase number 10.
Someone just died. 2 guys just died. 2v2.
Yeah.
So they shot him out.
Oh, I see it. I see them. Okay, so yeah, it's just those guys left on the top of this.
All right, I should have enough materials to.
Ooh, that is crazy.
Let me know if he's reviving his teammate.
That's all he knows how to use. One pump. He's trash.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Got it, baby.
Yeah, there we go. Let's get it, man.
Let's go, baby.
Ninja playing with Drake was one of the biggest
Hey, stop
moments,
it.
not just in Fortnite, but in gaming history. He broke huge Twitch records and propelled Fortnite to massive popularity, and then he made even further gaming history with number 9.
And 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Hold up. Come on, baby. We got no one. Come on, man. I want to see the crowd. Get it going. You got it? You've been working. I'm like hitting my wife for you. Man, you want to come up? Everyone wants to get it. Come on, baby. Show me what you got. Just move. If you got no one, just move. So I want to see some movement. I'm not seeing enough movement.
Oh, it's taking too long.
I kind of had to feature this, okay? I think we all remember watching Ninja live on New Year's Eve that one year. And yes, we all definitely remember the floss. Oh, man, so hard to watch. But at least we could all laugh it off with number 8.
Come on in, baby. Come on in. Watch this. He's gonna walk in.
Oh, 200 IQ! Let's go! I miss when we could use traps and bouncers like this. We can't really do stuff like this anymore, which kind of sucks. Especially plays like number 7.
And it's Shadow Bomb time. Look at how awkward this is. He's getting completely blocked that out. He's deciding to take storm damage. Yes. Mr. Savage! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
What a play!
The best Shadow Bomb use I've ever seen! Mr. Savage and...
Around this time, Shadow Bombs were pretty popular for rotating, but this play still shocked the world. And that brings us to number 6.
Remember, kill one. Got him, let's go.
Yes! No!
What?
Ah! Bro,
Are you good?
I turned him into a snowman and then I zip. No!
Oh, you got
The
saved.
This blade was one of the most viral clips in Chapter 1, and it was actually from our very own team member, Consequence. Hey buddy, call me biased, but it's one of my favorite clips. In all seriousness though, let's move to number 5. This wasn't a super insane play or anything, but I had to include it just because of the clip of Nick Merckx scream laughing. It's still an OG moment to this day, people. Number 4. It doesn't really work! I'm out! Yeah, so this strat became insanely popular with streamers and defined a lot of the earlier seasons of Fortnite, but not as much as number 3.
He's hacking, he's hacking, he's hacking. Take him serious, he's hacking. Tim, you gotta shoot him.
Oh, whoa, dude. He is hacking. Bro.
He's actually cheating. He can't build, he can't build, man. Don't.
The clutch plus Ninja's loud as heck scream makes this clip just super iconic. I think we all remember seeing this one. And yet, we approach our last 2 OG clips with number 2.
Oh, this player's gonna get it.
Oh,
there
poor
it
Fizz.
is.
Oh, that
That's
was
all
Predator. No, you're not the Predator, bud. He is. Psalm is the Predator. Another one's going to be right in front of him. Some defense coming through here, but what are you going to be able to do when you're just cutting through the structures and Uzi falls to the Infinity Blade? Gonna get another one here. He's going to be trapped inside of the storm, though.
Doesn't matter. He can jump anywhere he needs to be right now.
Gets another elimination. He's on a killing spree. Oh, my word. He has picked up 8 eliminations, 10 eliminations. It doesn't matter anymore. This is Psalm's world, and we're just merely living in it.
This massacre with the Infinity Blade was during a $1 million tournament and was the biggest reason why Epic vaulted it so quickly. Yeah, it was a nightmare, but let's finish off with number 1.
Go, baby. What y'all talking about?
I think we all miss Daquan, and this early double pump clip just makes me and probably a lot of you just miss those simple old days of Fortnite. How I wish we could go back to those days. But that's all we have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Click on screen right now to check out our next video. This has been Tommy, and you're watching Top 5 Gaming.
Oh my god.
You hear me? Yo. Yo. Yo.
Epic Games has officially announced the end of Fortnite Chapter 2 yesterday, and I mean, no surprise, look at all of our videos the past couple weeks. And so while we're excited for the new chapter, we have to look back at some things players absolutely disliked in this one, starting with one of the most hated seasons of all, Chapter 2 Season 1. Season 1 was the longest running season in Fortnite history, and yeah, it was amazing to get some much needed content, but after 4 months of the same thing, it got boring real quick. And it just didn't help that Season 1 gave us a very lackluster loot pool. I mean, Epic literally removed almost every item from Chapter 1 except for the core guns. And yeah, that was amazing at first, it made the game feel completely new, but on the other hand, after 4 months have passed and half the loot pool is missing, it just got really tedious. We missed old items like boogie bombs, drift boards, even launch pads were gone. The mobility was awful. But this wasn't the only hated thing in Season 1, because something truly game-breaking appeared in the middle of the season that had everyone rushing to get unlimited victory royales. Over at the new Slurpy Swamps POI, people figured out you could just keep fishing and eating over and over until everyone else died in the storm. This broke not just the game, but also the internet. Everyone was doing this glitch. It was even being abused in tournaments. Now, eventually Epic fixed this, but man, it was one of the most hated parts of Season 1. And things got worse, though, when it came to Season 2. We got so much amazing new stuff when the new season came around. It was an awesome change to the meta. But obviously, with new changes, not all of them are going to stick to the wall. And one of these were the new henchmen NPCs around the map. These guys were some of the most overpowered features of the season. They had so much health and practically aimbotted you. Doesn't matter if they're walking around with an AR or a sniper rifle, they just didn't miss. And by far, the worst part of these guys wasn't just how overpowered they were, it was something way worse. When they were first at it, you go into combat with them and some intense music would start playing. This music was probably the single-handedly most loud thing that I've ever heard. I mean, I'm surprised half the Fortnite community didn't get hearing problems after this. You couldn't hear anything around you when you're near a henchman. It was ridiculous. And while henchmen were too intense and that annoyed the community, the other end of the scale was something that was just so boring and made us all fall asleep. Midway through the season, Epic decided to do the most random and uninspired crossover we have ever seen in Fortnite. Yeah, over at Risky Reels, a show called Punk'd began playing every single hour in what was the most shameless crossover Fortnite has ever seen. It was obvious to everyone that the company who owned the show, Quibi, had just paid Epic millions of dollars to advertise in Fortnite, and that neither Quibi or Epic cared how much of a shameless ad it was. This wasn't received well by anyone in the game, and since then Epic has learned their lesson and has stuck to making crossovers feel at least a little bit more natural. And they also missed the mark when it came to one of the strongest items of the season. While we were all distracted by everything else in Season 2, the C4s were released and completely took us by surprise. These are still one of the most powerful items in Fortnite and blow up people straight through their builds. I mean, everyone was complaining when these returned, but luckily we didn't have to worry long as Season 2 came to an end and we jumped straight into Season 3. But there was already one big problem with this season from day one, and that was the flooded map. Amazing concept. I mean, people loved the idea of the entire island being submerged, but it was cool for a little while until it became really impractical. Every week, Fortnite drained the island and revealed a new field wide. This draining was about to take a while, and while we waited, the flood was pretty hard to do basic things. Rebooting teammates was next to impossible because the majority of the reboot vans were underwater. It was hard to build anywhere. But one of the biggest challenges with this massive flooded map was the addition of sharks. They weren't that OP and they're still in the game to this day, as fun as ever. But back then with the flooded map, these sharks were some of the most annoying things you could ever come across. Every single place you dropped, a shark would be ready to smash through 10 walls just to eat you. They were non-stop. But they still weren't as determined to hunt you down as this other feature. While sharks would hunt you down near water, escaping to land still wouldn't be safe enough for you because you would just be minding your own business when suddenly an entire team of Marauder NPCs drop right in front of you from the sky. And at that point, you are done for. The Marauders were the most overpowered NPCs we have ever faced in Fortnite. They had stink bombs that would just spam you with and finish a job with a simple rocket launcher to the face. And all of this was just topped off by the fact that Season 3 didn't just give NPCs stink bombs, they also gave players 2 new overpowered weapons. Yes, there was the flare gun, which quickly became Fortnite's own UAV. Some players absolutely loved the flare guns, but others hated it. And as for the charged shotgun, it was a completely new type of shotty, and people had a hard time getting used to it, especially because they removed the pumps. And if you remove the pump shotgun, guess what? People are gonna give hate to the new one. But that was tiny compared to what was in store for us, especially as we moved into Season 4. Now this was an interesting season, not just because it was the first ever crossover battle pass, but because it was the same season that Apple banned Fortnite from iOS. Right now, everyone who played Fortnite on iPhones is stuck on Season 3 and can't play beyond that, and they won't be able to play Fortnite again for another 5 years. Now, let me tell you, this had the entire internet talking when it happened, and while a lot of people have moved on, there are still Fortnite players who can't actually play the game because of this, which sucks. But for the people who were able to play Season 4, they're pretty annoyed by the fact that there were just so many mythics at the time. Now, it made sense that Epic added all of these, and the mythics themselves were amazingly designed, but there were a little too many of them. Every single player had one, and it made fights really, really difficult. It felt like you were actually in Avengers Endgame every single match, and if that was the intention, they nailed it. But something that definitely was intended was a problem with Thor's hammer. For some reason, when Epic released this thing as a harvesting tool, there was a gigantic problem with it. For all of us who wanted to feel cool and use this pickaxe, we were about to have a hard time, because for no reason at all, this swung way slower than any other pickaxe in the game. Forget pay to win, this pickaxe was pay to lose, and it sucked too because everyone had been waiting for this to come to the game for years. And honestly, all of these were pretty mild problems compared to how good the rest of the season was. Well, that wasn't until Fortnitemares came around. For some reason, during this year, they decided to make Fortnitemares part of the regular game mode, turning it from Battle Royale into Team Deathmatch. If you remember, once you died, you switched to the Shadows team and had to take out the surviving players. It was a complete mess, and you were forced to play it instead of regular VR for some reason. And things got even weirder when we went into Season 5. One of the coolest things Epic has ever added to the game was sand tunneling. It made Fortnite feel so fresh, and it genuinely made Season 5 rank really high on people's lists. But there was one problem. Sand tunneling wasn't even there for most of the season. Yeah, there was a really game-breaking glitch that let you turn invisible after tunneling. So instead of solving the issue, Epic just deleted sand tunneling from the game. And it didn't come back until a few weeks before the season ended, which annoyed a lot of players.
Bro,
But
can
not
you
as
shut
much
the
as the
video off,
Dragon's
please?
Breath Shotgun. This is
You
one of the
close
most
that video, please.
underwhelming weapons to ever come to Fortnite. When it came out, everyone expected this to be a strong weapon that would be worth picking up. It was supposed to give out fire damage and be super powerful. Yet, it only had 2 bullets, and the reload speed made it feel like time had stood still. I mean, it was that long. So, basically, no one used it. And eventually, Epic just rotated the shotgun out, never to bring it back again. And while we were worried about that, other players are too busy abusing yet another unlimited wins glitch. Yeah, first we had the Season 1 fishing, now this. I mean, Epic can't really catch a break, can they? Basically, people would realize that you could just keep jumping into the 0 point and getting free health. And if you kept doing it, you would survive in the storm until everyone else had dropped dead. It was that simple, and everyone was doing it. But by far the funniest but also most annoying part of Season 5 was definitely FaZe Mando over here. He was always roaming the map, and even if you never saw him, he always saw you. You'd just be gliding down the map and you get trick-shotted by the Mandalorian. This guy had insane aimbot and just went for anyone in the nearby area. It didn't matter if you were miles away, you were not safe. He had a sniper and was not afraid to use it. And luckily, he was gone with the rest of Season 5, just before Fortnite gave us one of the most surprising seasons of Chapter 2. Suddenly, we had a primal biome, an entirely new loot pool, and one of the most annoyed communities in gaming. A lot of players really didn't like that Epic had replaced every single sniper in the game with a bow. Now, a lot of us love the bows, especially ones like the Shockwave and Explosive, but people who made snipers were not happy about this. And this new loot pool also introduced crafting to Fortnite. To this day, it's actually one of the most helpful features in the game right now. Back in Season 6, it was especially useful. You can now turn makeshift weapons into primal ones, but for those who weren't able to craft or just didn't want to, the makeshift weapons were everywhere, and they weren't that good. So the entire loot pool is full of lackluster weapons that you had to upgrade to even make usable. It was pretty frustrating. Now, while those are super underpowered, on the other end of the spectrum, we had the Mythic Primal Shotgun. This is by far one of the most powerful shotguns we've had in Chapter 2. It was so broken, I mean, it was practically Infinity Blade level of overpowered. And the same can be said for 2 new fish that were added in Season 6, the Cuttlefish and Stinkfish. Both of these things were abused by everyone to kill people with their builds, whether it's stink bombing them to death or just blowing them up. It did the job a little too well, okay? Despite all of this, Season 6 was still a really unique and fresh season, but nowhere near as good as Season 7. Now that was an amazing season. We had insanely fun items like the inflatable and prop gun, and the map changes kept us on our toes for weeks. Not to mention, we had a concert and a live event at the end. I mean, man, it was a great season. But obviously, no season is perfect, which is why Season 7 still had some hated items, like the UFOs. And I mean, come on, at the very start, the UFOs were ridiculous. They had a ton of health, you could just spam their cannons over and over again, killing everyone in your path. Not to mention, they had 3 respawns. Yeah, they were fun, but so broken, and oh man, they were brutal. And another example of a great idea done wrong were the cosmic chests. These were game-changing when they first came out. I mean, the idea of a chest that you had to work together to open, and you got a ton of loot from it, it sounded great on paper. Well, in reality, these take way too long to open, and the reason you always find them and can open them without getting third-partied is because almost no one actually used them. Especially in Season 7, most players just went for the mothership loot instead. And something a lot of people disliked was the recon scanner and railgun combo. You compare these things to literally wall hack. I mean, people hated it, but I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of fun. Another thing that split the community was the Rick and Morty collab. We love this crossover, but a lot of people just were not happy with it at all. You know, of course, it's just how the games work. You win some, you lose some. But when it comes to Season 8, it is probably the most community-splitting season of the entire chapter. While it was amazing to see the return of the cubes, as well as this awesome build-up to Chapter 3, there are obviously some problems with the season that has a lot of the community scratching their heads. Firstly, there are almost 0 map changes this season. The entire map has been so focused on the cubes and their journey that the rest of the island has remained completely unchanged. Especially because it was hit by a mothership 3 times the size of the island and it looks completely fine. Some people really wish we could have gotten better map changes this season, especially when you compare it to Season X. I mean, that was nuts. And one of the weirdest things about the Season 8 map is the fog. People were complaining all over social media because of the island's fog. It was really hard to see things, especially when you were high up. I mean, sometimes it felt like you could only fight people 5 feet in front of you. It was that bad. And we thought Epic would have fixed it by now, but it is still an issue. And something that has disappointed everyone universally this season hasn't been any kind of feature at all. It was actually the deletion of Fortnite China. Yes, Epic Games has given up on the Chinese version of the game, and it has hit a lot of players. People who played Fortnite China had their accounts completely deleted. That is years of work gone overnight. away with no kind of backup or anything. And it looks like it probably won't ever come back. Now that we are here, by far the most controversial thing about Season 8 has been the sideways. This is definitely the one thing that has split the community. On one side, people love this thing because it lets them grind zombies for health, free ammo, and loot, or more. But others hate the sideways because it doesn't let you build at all, and you can't see outside the bubble. So basically, it is third-party paradise. Whether you like the sideways or not depends on your playstyle, but personally, I love it. And with that, those are the most hated things of Chapter 2. Thanks so much for watching. If we missed something that you hated, let me know down in the comments. I'm Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Games.
No. Sorry.
On a random afternoon in April, Typical Gamer was streaming Fortnite to over 10,000 viewers. Nothing unusual, but moments later, he would find himself banned.
Well, we found more friends. Look, I just want everyone to make a truce until the end, and then we all have an all-out car war. We can't live in fear in this Fortnite world. There's already enough bad stuff out there. Get it? No. No way. You've been kicked for teammates?
Being friendly with enemies is illegal in Fortnite. That's all it took. And this made me realize we all do things every day that could get us banned. So in this video, I'll help show you every illegal thing in Fortnite. And trust me, it gets so much worse. This is Xenon, and in 2020, he was one of the best competitive players in the world. Except, he was 9 years old. In a heartbreaking discovery, it turns out you have to be 13 to compete in Fortnite Cups, and as a result, he was banned for 1,459 days, the exact day of his 13th birthday. But someone who tried to get banned on purpose was Laserbeam. Lennon stream sniped his friends with an army of Peelies, and let me tell you, it did not take Epic long to crack down.
All right, boys. Attack him! Kill him now! Pickaxe me right. I'll ruin you right now. What are you doing? Oh, okay, cheeky. He's low, he's low, he's low on once. He's low on once. Come on, boys. Finish him. Finish him now. We just got kicked. I think we just got kicked. Oh my. We just...
Safe to say, stream sniping is a one-way ticket to get yourself in trouble. I mean, you could get banned for anything. Look at this insane glitch that would cause entire lobbies to get banned in Fortnite.
Again, no! There's too much. This has to be a glitch.
I don't know, feels like they deserve this one. I mean, loading into a match of Fortnite, how evil can you get? One of the coolest things about Fortnite in recent years has been the Chinese version of the game. It's absolutely fascinating that there was a completely separate version of Fortnite built due to China's strict gaming laws. The game was forced to have time limits, and if you were still alive after the time ran out, you would win the game automatically. They also had 0 microtransactions. Everything was free from battle passes to item shop skins. Not to mention that challenges gave you V-Bucks instead of XP. But all good things must come to an end, because on November 15, 2021, Epic realized that because everything was free, well, they weren't really making any money. Lesson learned, don't be Fortnite China or you'll get banned. While they may never see their accounts again, hopefully the same can be said for this hacker that was banned live.
Yo, get... Oh, shot! Oh! He's under the map, bro. Wait, this guy hit you from over here?
Oh, he smacked somebody. He smacked somebody. Wait, did he kill these guys? Oh, he just got banned!
It is so satisfying to see instant karma. So rule number 6, don't hack. I feel like that's kind of obvious to say, but that brings us to FaZe Jarvis, who was famously banned for aimbotting.
I don't miss a shot. Yeah, they've given me aimbot. Oh! Oh!
I'm gonna be insane in the game for one.
What? Where is he?
I'm not sure how many of you know this, but I've actually been permanently banned on Fortnite for life.
Jarvis is one of the only people in this video that is still banned to this day. And while he was clearly in the wrong, others think our next entry deserved it way more. In the World Cup 2019, 2 players named Ziff and Ronaldo won $50,000 just by qualifying. Pretty impressive, right? Well, it turns out they didn't exactly get their fair and square. It was revealed that they were secretly teaming in the qualifiers, and because of this, they were banned, which only lasted 2 weeks. After the ban, they were still allowed to compete in the World Cup, placing 28th and earning them $150,000 in total. So safe to say, people weren't really happy about this. While the most ridiculous bans have a hidden reason, some you just can't explain. When Summit 1G came back to Fortnite, he got a victory royale with his squad. When he returned to the lobby, he was given more than just a crown.
Let's go! This account has been banned. What? You've been banned for exploiting. What? Wait, what did I do, man?
He was banned for 24 hours for doing literally nothing. But luckily, it looks like an Epic employee was a fan of his stream, because within 10 minutes, he was unbanned and able to play again. Rule number 8, don't be Summit 1G. And that's not the only way to get in trouble. Heretics Marky was competing in a LAN tournament, and everything was normal until he got knocked and was unable to take damage. He literally entered God mode during a cash tournament. The enemy could not finish him, allowing his teammate to revive him and keep playing. What happened next is insane. The event staff noticed it and asked him to leave the game during the $500,000 tournament. He tried to explain it wasn't his fault and refused to quit, but after he got knocked for a second time, he admitted defeat and left the tournament. Some bugs you just can't control, but there is no excuse for Ronaldo when he got banned for changing his username to ClicksFan69420. You'd think Epic would get him in trouble because of the numbers, but no, his account got banned for impersonating Clicks.
Oh, you're not allowed to use the ClicksFan account? So they're literally banning that account? Just because they're a Clicks fan. They really don't fans like that?
Yeah, not only did he lose all of his skins and items, he also lost all of his progress towards FNCS that season. Now, he eventually got his account back after changing the name, but we'll all sleep better knowing not to get banned for changing your name to ClicksFan69420. And that's not even the dumbest reason to get in trouble. That award goes to riding the swing set of death.
Oh, what? Was I banned? I got banned.
Okay, I know that messing around with swings is dangerous, but I don't see how it's worthy of a ban. And while we were all shocked with this punishment, I don't think anyone was surprised when Nick 830 got this guy banned during his own tournament.
No way I have 2 people coming here. You guys are such 3 people, really?
Hey, look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
There's no way because like they're not even trying.
Oh, I've done it. I've beaten both. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hope that other guy gets banned too.
It was pretty obvious they were stream sniping, and no surprise, Karma hit this guy like a train.
Oh, I died 35. Oh, mate, I've been back.
And speaking of infamous bans, who better than Tfue in 2018? At the time, he had spent $5,000 on cosmetics, but he wanted more. He wanted OG skins. So he bought an account from someone, and this was a huge mistake. Buying and selling accounts is against terms of service, so Epic banned Tfue's alt account from Fortnite. And then to add insult to injury, they banned his main account as well. This entire event is what began the default skin saga, where Tfue famously refused to buy any skins from this point forward. And while we're talking about OG bans, someone who got pretty popular during the early days of Fortnite was Alex Rami Gaming. Although back then, there was one feature in the game that was a little controversial: team killing.
I told you I needed a weapon. Alright, I'll take all the weapons for myself.
During that time, Alex was #1 on the Fortnite leaderboard in wins, and his YouTube career was doing super well, so to see him banned was devastating. But on the other side, gunning your team down in cold blood, you kinda deserved it. But sometimes you'll get banned for no good reason, and you have to feel bad for Laserbeam at this point, making a second feature in this video. Well, back to Chapter 1, Season 5, he was testing out some new toys with friends, when Fortnite decided to take basketball a little too seriously.
No,
Where actually?
What? I was gonna get it again. Why?
You got struck by the ban hammer. They're like, no, you can't use the golf club.
Okay, I know that trying to score a hoop with a golf ball is pretty ridiculous, but I wouldn't say it's worthy of a ban. Jokes aside, he was apparently banned for using a VPN, but you gotta admit, the timing was perfect. And in 2018, Nate Hill and Funkbomb participated in the Fall Skirmish. Funkbomb disconnected from the game after dying, but it was what he did after he DC'd that got him in huge trouble.
Straight to your west. Southwest. He's 30 health. I feel like it's a cheat, but...
After this moment, things got really serious for the duo.
As the teammate and beneficiary, I'll be suspended immediately from participating in all the skirmish trials and skirmishes until conclusion of suspension October 11th. Still a member of Dusty Dog Club and will remain eligible for club prizing in a full skirmish. Funk is kicked out of Dusty Dogs, effective immediately.
And finally, for our #1 most illegal thing in Fortnite is what happened to iTalk. He's known for collecting pretty much every single skin in the game and had one of the most insane Fortnite collections in the world. But last year, Epic out of nowhere banned his account. The reason was that he merged his Fortnite account years ago with his friends, which was apparently against terms of service. Nobody's safe. Smash like or you too will get banned. Hope you all enjoyed this. But Tommy, keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.
Damn. I could not change it.
Yo, bro, I need to pee. Wait.
Yo, what's up, man?
Oh. Ugh. Go on the bed now.
Yeah.
One minute.